All right. Welcome back, everybody, to a little bit more Pathologic 3.
Like and subscribe, YouTube.
Hell yeah. Wonder what the evil airplane would have cost. Probably too much. Okay. What the hell were we doing? This is the classic thing of every... Okay, so the town is still doomed on day 5. Bad Grief is dead on day 4. Okay. Let's go on in here. Okay, so yeah, last time we figured out that the cathedral was not a good place to be a theater. Actually, no, we just skipped ahead and was like, no, we know it's the theater because we have meta knowledge of having played this game before in a different iteration in the form of Pathologic 2 and 1.
Yes. Ooh, did you already give Zelda her treats? Did you mention
Yep,
to Kate?
I have
Okay.
I put the ball down now.
Good.
Let's see. So, now that we've unlocked day 4, you know what? The game doesn't seem to have given us anything else to do. Let's just check out those other 2 locations just to cross them off the list. What else do we have? Everything I need to manage the epidemic measures will be delivered here. Oh, yeah. They talked about how we can start issuing edicts from the still water. Okay, let's find somewhere to fast travel.
Do you think that this game has multiple endings?
I feel like it must. If it's really to be a pathologic game, there should be at least 2 different endings. After all, the first game has like 3 different endings. 3 quote-unquote good endings. Pathologic 2 has the diurnal and nocturnal endings. I feel it would be remiss of the developers if they were to simply not make another set of endings for this one. Oh, jeez. Welcome in, Cherry Cokes. How you doing? Gotta go fast.
Harry Dick. My partner worked with someone named Richard Butts III. So, not only were they named Dick Butts, but they were named Dick Butts the third time in a family. So they come from a long line of Dick Butts.
That's fantastic.
And the best part was, like, the guy had a great sense of humor about it, and, like, I feel like you have to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, hi there. I didn't know the cathedral had a caretaker.
Ooh.
Greetings, Daniel. The cathedral is open to the public, but there are rules. 3 rules, to be exact. And they're easy to remember. Sing no borrowed song, carry no earth, waste no time.
Major A, but...
Let's see. What do you mean by waste no time? Why worry about that? The cathedral is a place that creates time.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
A poor victim of the Titanic was Major Archibald Butt, who unfortunately is written on most memorials as Major
A. Butt. Excellent.
Oh, yeah. Also, another hot button topic that I feel like people will want to discuss. Yesterday was Stardew Valley's 10th anniversary. Now we're on 30th anniversary Pokemon today. Have you played much Stardew, Lola?
I have not.
How's Waifu?
Waifu has played some Stardew Valley. I personally have been more of a graveyard keeper gal myself.
Oh, fair. So the big reveal was that there are 2 new romance options in Stardew Valley, and one is Clint, and the other is Sandy. And I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna romance Sandy real bad.
Hell yeah.
And Clint was a weird choice, but I like that it's a weird choice. So I didn't know if people had thoughts in the chat. Can you say that Pokemon is 30? Because that means I'm almost 30. Shut up. I am over 30, Ash. So, you know, if you're old, I'm old with you, and it's fine. And
I was 9 years old when Pokemon came out. You know, you can shut the hell up. What do you mean by waste no time? Why worry about that? I suppose you know what time is. The cathedral produces it. It should be used wisely and with caution. What is it that you don't understand? Everything, to be honest. What do you mean the cathedral produces time? How does it produce it? Why don't you come inside?
Time is stored in the balls.
Give the lever a good tug. See for yourself. I thought a cathedral was just a large church, a house of prayer, not a time-producing factory. Praying in the cathedral is strictly forbidden. A prayer is essentially a borrowed song. Remember the first rule? No borrowed songs. What happens if I sing a borrowed song? Simple. You will be swept from the cathedral with this very broom, and you will no longer be allowed to enter. Alright, but what's that about Earth? Why is carrying Earth into the cathedral forbidden? The cathedral is an unearthly place, therefore no Earth should penetrate it. See that broom? What do you think I need it for? I sweep all day, clearing out Earth and singers of borrowed songs, along with those who waste time. Understood, meaning I don't understand any of it. I'll just be on my way.
Can we talk about how Lola made jokes about coming and levers, and then we get to the word penetrating, and she is serious as a goddamn heart attack. They could have been like, yeah, we're jizzing holy water all over this cathedral, and Lola been like, yeah, what about it? It's fine.
Listen, you got to break the pattern for comedic purposes.
No.
Huh.
People can't know what to expect from you. I would,
Exactly.
yeah, you have a point.
I'm actually bisexual. Oh, are we stealing time? Vessel restored. Oh, we're increasing our maximum amount of time. I experienced something at
Men
the
are
cathedral
basically
which I cannot.
Lola is unfortunately also attracted to men. It's
I know.
as a fellow bisexual, I would say I'm also tragically attracted to men.
Like, yeah, this is how you know sexuality is not a choice, because if
Why
it,
would we
like,
choose this?
right, men are terrible for the most part. And honestly, I do consider a lot of men to be like potato chips in the respect of if there isn't a whole bunch of them in a pipe, like, just together, I don't want them.
You can't just stop at one.
Exactly.
Is that how they're like potato chips, or do they have the sensuality of a potato chip?
Both, you know, like they're so bland that you need a bunch of them together to be.
I need
like,
to feel something.
to register on any level.
I need to dunk men in ranch just to tolerate it.
Just cover them in pizza sauce dust, like flavoring. Now that, let's see, I experienced something at the cathedral which I cannot find a rational explanation for. Now the caretaker's ravings don't seem so delusional. I need to question him again. Regardless of what happened. Ooh.
Beautiful freeze roasted sweet potato, a delicious meal of her own soul mirror. I love that. Oh my god, like an ube, like a purple sweet potato, so it's like extra nutritious. Oh fuck yeah.
Maybe with like, oh, you can do so many things with a good sweet potato. You can cover it in just like in like barbecue sauce, for instance. Oh,
How do you
that
say
sounds good right now.
Worcestershire sauce? How do you say that?
Worcestershire?
Yeah,
Well, so why is it raining inside of the cathedral?
I have to think about that way too hard every time I do it. Worcestershire.
Reminds me of the game Sucker for Love. Like one of the instances in which you summon Cthulhu, they're talking about like in order to summon something, you have to speak this like forbidden like word that is near unpronounceable, and it's Worcestershire.
Nigh impossible.
Mhm.
Worcestershire. I look at it and I go Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire. It's it's a type of fish sauce.
Worcester, Tinville, Shire.
I like
Um,
yeah. Just being in this place is very
Oh,
calming, but you
this
can
is
see
it.
too far sends us into apathy. And as we all
Ooh.
know, apathy is death. Shit, I hit the wrong key.
Yeah, because they just say Worcester.
Hmm.
Worcestershire.
You got it.
Okay, okay. I
Reminds
feel like
me
there
of-
should be another syllable.
It looks like it, but there isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember how you also said like you have difficulty with yogurt.
I was just thinking about how you say, because I go yogurt, and then when Lola says it, it breaks my brain. Just like yogurt.
Yogurt.
You do like some magic incantation like halfway through the word.
Yogurt.
Like
it's like hogger.
it's
Hoggers.
different. No, it
Yogurt.
breaks my brain. No, you're just doing something weird halfway through. It's like when on Family Guy where they're talking about wheat thins and they're over pronouncing the H.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Will Wheaton. Cool whip.
Let's see. Would you care for some water?
Water.
Speaking of water, first time I was in America, like to stay properly, and I go to like a Haas's restaurant in Pennsylvania, and
Yes.
I had to say water like 3 times to the waitress until my wife was just like water, and it was just like
Oh
lady,
shit.
lady, there are not that many beverages that you serve that sound similar to the thing I'm asking for. You think
Water.
You think I was asking for Mountain Dew or Pepsi or Coke when I said water? Jesus,
you say-
fucking
Can you say Mountain Dew in an American accent?
Mountain Dew.
Why does it still sound British?
Well, I mean, I could extra Britify it and be like Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Water. Yeah. I don't know why I thought you were going to be like Mountain Dew. Well, it's like if you say burger, because you're over pronouncing the R in that, then that you
Burger.
can. Yeah, because you say burger.
Burger.
No, say burger.
Burger. Burger.
Dance, monkey, dance.
It's a culture, not a costume.
Let me put away my like red coat outfit.
I remember my older brother said that on Independence Day in Gettysburg when I lived there that I should like wear a red coat uniform. I'm like, yeah, if I want to get fucking killed.
Yeah, this is true. America, fuck yeah. No, I love Waifu's story about her dad being a reenactor
Yes.
and then getting injured and then having to go to the hospital and the nurses being like, what year is it?
Yeah, just this Confederate soldier coming in with a hand partly like ignited from gunpowder. Now my father-in-law despite being a Confederate reenactor, was genuinely in it for the history.
Yes.
Like he was not particularly racist. I think like he certainly, I feel like he was certainly cognizant of racism existing. There was one point where he said that he would rather that that my wife, you know, at the time we were just you know, dating. He had apparently made a remark at one point that he would rather that she date a woman than a black man, but it was more because of the fact that she would go through potential like stigma from other people than anything that he particularly cared about.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, at that point, you know, she was just kind of like, you know, I'm gonna bring home somebody, be like, you know, just a black woman, just out of spite.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Well, now you have this point now where, again, your wife did bring home a woman.
Exactly.
Let's go! You play the long game, Dad.
Yeah. Except, you know, I mean, he never got to know me in that respect. Maybe, you know, if we meet him again in the afterlife, it'll be a great joke.
You can say boom roasted.
Exactly. Let's see. Would you care for some water? Most people are parched after a visit to the cathedral. My throat is
It's
dry.
raining.
You're right about that. Yeah. Why is our throat dry when it was raining in there? Why didn't you tell me what I was walking into? You should warn people. I could have had a heart attack. And spoil everything? Never. The visitor needs to experience it on their own. Much like Pathologic itself. Those are the rules. You didn't sing any borrowed songs inside, I hope. No, I didn't. Not that I had much chance to. You did well. Some people are so terrified they pray and call upon their gods, and that's singing borrowed songs. Strictly forbidden. I think it's wild that a building called the Cathedral, that it's forbidden to pray within. But then, it's not a cathedral to any god. It's a cathedral to invention, I think.
Yeah.
To like art, to human ingenuity and creation, and that's why they say it produces time. Because
Have you ever heard? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Let me finish that thought, or let you finish that thought.
As it like the mechanical wonder of it is a very real like progression into modernity for the town. Carry on.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to share with you. Have you heard of the Cathedral of Learning in Pittsburgh?
I have not.
So we have this cathedral in Pittsburgh, as my previous statement would have insinuated. But it's a non-denominational religious building. It's again a cathedral, Gothic cathedral. But the University of Pittsburgh houses its English department in it, and it's huge. And I mean this in a complimentary way, very reminiscent of the buildings you see inside Hogwarts because of the Gothic structure and how old it is. And it's awesome. But yeah, again, they house their classes in there, and they have all kinds of cool like artsy rooms in it, and it's open to the public, but it's called the Cathedral of Learning.
That's really cool. It like from certain angles it looks staggeringly tall.
It's awesome. Yeah, you can see it from very far away in the skyline.
42 stories tall.
It's incredible. I'm a fan. When I first started working at CMU, I would go over to the Cathedral of Learning because it was in walking distance, just to like amble around, visit. It's a good time. Where was it? It's in Pittsburgh. It's in Pittsburgh. The first 3 times.
Let's see. Yeah, how you doing, Slash Shinigami?
Could have said it was in Philly.
True. This town continues to astonish me. The polyhedron, the cathedral, the Stillwater. What other wonders do these buildings house? I'm just the caretaker. You should ask the Onerotex. Who are they, a band? What instruments do they play? I hope they don't sing borrowed songs. said Danielio, thinking himself terribly clever for having come up with that. The Anerotechs are the team of architects who made the town. Farhad built the cathedral and the Stillwater both. Yulia Lyuricheva planned their streets. Their leader was Simon Kane. Where do I find him? Farhad, I mean. I've never heard of this man. Thank you for the delicious egg. In the ground, at the cemetery. You can't miss his grave. It's by far the most impressive. You find him in the ground.
Not a
He's
part
an
of this.
adult.
My dad's not a phone.
Duh.
Ugh.
Isn't there a living architect in this town who could explain the cathedral's mechanisms to me? There is. Yulia Lyuricheva is the last living Anerotech. She's still in town. Living in a
Hey, just so
mansion
you know,
full
I'm
of
gonna
travel.
go look now.
Working and
You're
working.
wet and not in the fun way. No.
Well, hey, I hope you're, I hope we're good background noise for you. Let's see. Thank you. The cathedral has stood closed for days, singing its grief. I'm glad we could finally open its doors again for the few who wish to enter. Why was it closed? The cathedral was mourning the death of one of its creators, Simon Kane. During that period, it closed its doors to the living. But why did it open them for me today? I'm alive, aren't I? I cannot know that. Perhaps the cathedral saw something in you and decided to let you in. This town, no one can give me a single straight answer. Town of impossible
Can they give you a
objects.
gay answer?
I hope so. New decree
don't
idea,
waste-
stopping time.
What?
It said that like one decree that we can do is halt the town clocks to stop time. What in the world? That's it. I won't let this go. I'm going to complain.
Okay.
Are you
Karen.
talking to me? I was just passing by. If I accidentally stepped on your foot, forgive me. It wasn't intentional. Look around you. They tell me there's a hospital in the theater. I limp over there and say, my leg hurts, help me. And you know what they did? They kicked me out. Said they don't deal with that kind of thing. What kind of hospital is that? They don't treat people, they study them. It's an emergency hospital. Its purpose is to study the disease. Don't mess with me, you hear? If they don't treat people there, call it something else, like a lab or an institute. All right. Well,
Danielle totally wants to bone him. I'm just saying.
all whilst explaining the difference between a hospital and a research center and.
He does. He does. Because that's why he's like, oh, well, did I step on your foot?
Mhm. Did I steppy on your?
Did I step you on your foot?
Oh my god. I'm never getting over steppy.
Happy mommy.
Well, let's check out the polyhedron.
Vibrant. Everything's so vibrant.
Oh hey, healing stuff. Ooh, that's cheap as heck. I can get that for some nuts. Bullet. A split stack. Give me some more nuts. Hyoscyamine, or hyoscyamine. Alkaloid extracted from henbane. Speeds up the heart rate, disrupts memory, provokes fits of rage. Immensely invigorating.
The less effective on every use is a fascinating mechanic.
Right? Okay.
Like, although this game is like deceptively handholdy, the fact that there's resource scarcity in terms of the time, as well as your resources not being as effective over time, I think that makes up for it.
Right, and I feel like the game needs to be handholdy at the start because no, it doesn't know that you're like 300 hours deep into Pathologic lore going in.
Yes. Although, again, I would feel bad for people who are just starting Pathologic.
Right?
With Pathologic 3.
It's like how Yahtzee just kind of bounced off it because of how fucking insane it sounds. Where do you think you're going, old man? You can't go in there. Only kids are allowed. Old man? I'm 28. I'm 11 years older than Daniel. Really? Gee, you look 82. Will you look at that, little sis? Shriveled Relics here says he's 28. Right.
Amazing.
Why is his sis called Toby? Haha, more like 128 or 228. He's so old he must have seen them dinosaurs. Haven't you, old man, seen the dinosaurs? Saws. They're called dinosaurs. Geez, no ordinary old man. He's a grand old boar. Dinosaurs
That's
were
like
in
the way
your...
you were. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, good.
Oh, I like the way that you respond changes Daniel's mood.
Yes. And you
Like, I
don't
feel like that's
know
pretty
what
innovative.
exactly the reaction is going to be until you say it. Dinosaurs were in your ancient times, and we asked you about dinosaurs. They're sofas with giant lizard heads. What?
Hey! Honestly, yes.
Right? Okay, okay. I kind of feel like we need to see a dinosaur now.
I will draw that.
Hell yeah.
I am
That's-
almost done with Fat Pikachu.
That's one dumb pun. No old people allowed. This is a kid's world. Isn't that clear? You have your old people's world and we have ours. Don't trespass into yours, so don't come over here and leave your old dust all over the place. Takes forever to sweep. That's an interesting world you've got for yourselves. I was just wondering about the sounds it's making. I can't be the only one who hears the creaking, can I? It does that all the time. We're used to it. When we play pirates, we pretend it's a mast creaking in the wind. Yarr! And what if the polyhedron falls over? Who built it anyway? I don't suppose it's assembled itself out of straw and starlight and sunlight. It didn't. The genie built it. The genie from the bottle. The great genie. Great genie, the king of the bottles. Look, I'm glad that you're having fun. I mean, I guess to them. I mean, Simon Kane was very much like a mythical figure. Let's see. I'm glad you're having fun, but I was asking a serious question. Who finds answers and miracles at the bottom of a bottle? A genie. Does he have a name? What kind of stupid question is that? Everyone has a name. Not the kin, not people who've given up their names. Poor old man, already his brain's not doing good. Here, have a hazelnut.
Take these nuts.
Hey, but you won't tell me the name, right? Ugh, you were off to a promising start. I thought you figured it out. Give the hazelnut back. Where do you think genies live, old man? Where there's lots of bottles. The pub, then. But I've already been there. Not a genie in sight, just Andre Starmatin. Sure, Starmatin. That's our genie's name, but he's not Andre, he's the other one, the mirror image. I mean his brother. Alright, I see. Thank you. I'll go drop by his house. Bingo! Bravissimo! Genius! The old man solved the riddle. Congratulations. Sadly, you didn't earn a hazelnut this time. Here, have this metal spring instead. A consolation prize. Thank you. I'd say it's a pleasure doing business with you, but it's not. Holy shit, look at that mania. Whoa. Okay, okay, okay. We gotta run some of this shit off.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, okay. Hi, Sid. Thank you for the hug. How you doing?
I
Okay.
said.
Let's see if we can visit the Stillwater and issue some executive orders here. Shit. gonna have a heart attack. Vision is blurring.
Mom's are sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
Heron, our pedantic secretary. This character is new.
Okay.
The Olgimski has forced his assistance on me. He's received visitors, handled the paper.
Go, Onion! I need to collect the tools.
They True said. And of all things in the Stillwater, loved the inkwell most. At first, it didn't occur to me what his true role really was. To keep an eye on us, maybe? Thank you for the head pats. Yeah, how you doing, Sid? I'm glad you could join us for more, Daniel Dankovsky's fun steppy vacation. I was told you've taken it upon yourself to rule the town and save us from disaster. Let's assume that's true. Boris assigned me to help you, in an organizational sense, so to speak. What are your orders? First of all, I need to get the big picture. How many days we have left, the condition of the town. Duly noted. Would you mind giving me a general strategic overview of your administrative approach before moving on to specific orders? Strategic? Yes. Do you have a concrete plan of action? We have precious little time. The town appears to have only 2 or 3 days remaining. Beyond that, it will become a hecatomb. What the fuck is a hecatomb over just like a regular tomb? Let's see. In
Like,
ancient
with
Greece
many
and
bodies?
Rome, a great public sacrifice originally of 100 oxen, or an extensive loss of life. Which means we must bargain with death for more time. Another day, then another, then 2 more. In other words, you currently have no concrete plan of action. You intend to improvise and edit your decrees on the fly? Correct. The situation will change daily, perhaps hourly. The emergency command must adapt. Infection isn't the only threat facing the town. Panic is equally dangerous. The public is illiterate and fears restrictions. Holy shit, this is like real life.
Oh, fine. This is good.
If our medical measures are too draconian, they'll put our heads on spikes. Supposed to be attending the barbecue cook-off at the rodeo, but the person who has your ticket hasn't called with the time that the group is leaving yet. That's supposed to be today, then. It's kind of inconvenient for them to be forcing you to wait like that. Our heads on spikes? What for? For helping them, for not helping them, for forbidding them to leave their homes and die, for making them wash their hands and live. Don't you understand mob mentality? Yeah, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
So we have 2 epidemics, one of plague and one of fear. I've written that down. Well said. We must balance this seesaw. At times, we'll need to lift quarantine measures to prevent unrest. At others, we might need to distract people or amuse them. We must find a way to suppress discontent. Otherwise, the town will fall to the flames rather than miasma. Just watch Lord of War with your parents? What did they think of it? Distract them? We may find there are multiple approaches to solving the same problem. What matters is balancing the levels of discontent and contagion that allow us to live to see another day. I'll draw ideas and inspiration from anything. I'll contemplate the decrees constantly, and I'll sign them right here at this desk. So this is a great way of tutorializing to basically say, the more you play the game, the more things you do, the more ideas that you unlock from completing the quests, the more they, the more like new ideas that you'll come up with to retroactively apply decrees.
Oh.
It's
I like that.
Yeah, it's
Make
weaving
the
in
time
this
travel
whole
pay off.
exactly. And through this, you'll have full control over the town's condition. If only, doubtlessly events will transpire that influence both unrest and contagion. I must deal with the consequences. With any luck, I'll be able to clear the plague districts on my own, at least. I'll do my best. If it works, it will be an immense advantage. That's good, because the emergency command's resources are limited. Volunteers, equipment, fuel. Precisely. It's all dirty work that no one will thank us for. I've written all that down, and of this I assure you. While you hold power, your every word will be law. The law of heaven, not merely of earth. Any order will be fulfilled immediately. You won't have to worry about who fulfills them or how. Everything will run like clockwork. In other words, don't question how these orders are getting around the entire town. It's a game, and we all know that it's a game.
Powers that be.
That should be a good thing, but for some reason it sounds eerie. Anything else? Yes. Right now I'm going to analyze the medication young Vlad has been injecting people with. It's dangerous on its own, but it might lead to other findings. And you'll send an orderly to the pub. I need samples of the dancer's blood. They'll know which one. Written down. And that disastrous decree about dead gruel vaccinations must be taken down. I'll do that myself. My decision echoes in the future. New thing called I Am the Law. Only stories told in full are included in the interrogation report. If a story is abandoned halfway, it must be retold from the beginning. Penis mightier.
Penis mightier.
Quid pro quo. I can't take Vlad's vaccine from the town and give nothing in return. First, I'll examine its composition in my lab. Okay. Cool. Okay.
What's Lord of War?
Yeah. Like honestly, it's been I am unfamiliar with it. And tell us what Lord of War is. We're gonna take an ad break, and then when I come back, we'll take a look. So everybody, get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Let's see. It's a Nicolas Cage movie about an arms dealer. If he goes through his journey from being his journey from being a lowly gunrunner before trafficking arms for the dictator of Liberia. Huh. Anyway, Nick Cage gets close to being caught several times, also gets a wife, but eventually his brother gets killed at one of the arms deals for trying to prevent a massacre, and his wife leaves him. His parents disown him, and finally he gets caught. Huh. Sounds like a hell of a journey. I'm surprised I haven't heard of that one. Okay, well, it is almost midnight. Let's review the decrees.
Oh, I love that I was just muted the whole time, but I was like, yeah, we do love the Nicolas Cage in this house.
True.
Specifically Willy's Wonderland.
Yes, we don't need any more FNAF movies. We didn't need any FNAF movies because Willy's Wonderland exists.
Yes, exactly.
It is objectively the better movie. You know, like, Nicolas Cage has some of his best lines in his whole career in that movie.
Bastards aren't even showing how much longer.
Oh, the
Yes.
ads? Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that to my list of movies I need to watch.
I'm so ready for The Bride to come out.
Hell yeah. Town lives, I live. To ensure this, I must keep the contagion and the unrest within acceptable limits with decrees. Better yet, I must seek other ways as well. I was granted the authority to enact up to 3 decrees each day. The more I study this town, the more ways I will find to influence it. So currently,
I like this, like gaining expertise on the town through time travel.
yeah. Okay, we also need to study the we also need to study the fake vaccine. We need to make ourselves a little more apathetic lest we die of a heart attack. Because look, my health is just crashing in real time.
Tired of this noise.
Everything is fine.
Nothing is fucked.
Nothing is fucked. I agree.
Okay. Got nothing to loot here. Time skip, loot. Okay. How do I study the contagion? Let's see. The enacted decrees have already affected the town. More threats mean more dangerous districts.
He's been on InfoWars multiple times saying that America has 72 genders.
What?
71 of the genders belong to just frogs.
True. Let's see. It's a real person born in the USSR. They changed that for the movie, and after the movie came out, the Russian government traded him for that woman basketball player arrested for weed. That's wild. Okay, so...
That's what you missed on Glee.
So where's my lab? Okay, so I don't have enough things to load the prototype. No time to examine it. I remember everything anyway. This is where I set up my laboratory. On the one side, the reagents. On the other, work with the prototype. Now, as for the prototype... Not suitable for mass production. Perhaps I can obtain the first vaccine some. So, mix the medicine, analyze items. Ah, here we go. The suspicious potion. Let's take a look, shall we?
You wonder if there's just too many mechanics in this game because we have time travel and we have mixing vaccines and we have diagnosis
Maybe a little.
and we have like the using the machine to kill the
Yeah.
I guess the sandpest, not kill the sandpest, but attack the shabnak.
Right. A
There's, like,
disgusting
so many
mixture of
moving parts.
fat clumps, plague-stricken tissues, and dirty herbs for smell. Might help a stepworm, but will harm a human. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of mechanics to remember here.
At the same time, if you fuck up, if you play your cards right, then you do it again.
Yeah. Vlad Jr.'s mistake was giving people either a placebo or an unattenuated bacterium, whoever gets lucky. So now we have the... Now we got the bacteria, like we've examined the thing. Oh, pawn jump scare. Greetings, esteemed doctor. Adrian's my name. Heard you were looking for volunteers, and I was the first to sign up on the spot. As an orderly, mind you, not a bruiser. I want to mend, not break.
You just call people pawn.
Yep. I mean, they are all,
They are.
bit players.
That's how Daniel views them.
I asked Heron to send a volunteer to the Twirine Den. Is that you? I'll just come from the pub, Doctor. No easy feat to get there. Stammerton's barricaded the place like he's expecting a frontal assault. Which has happened before, I'll mention. Yes, that's the Andre I know, all right. Just yesterday, Hulan cavorted off like a wee calf, but now she's not feeling well at all. Shivering to her very bones, fever spiking sharply. I harvested her steppy blood with all possible precautions.
Not her step blood. Oh no, step blood.
Oh no. You're not my real blood. Poked her poor arm all over. Won't matter much to her soon anyway. Let's see. You shouldn't walk around without protection. An armband won't save you from miasma. Still, I'll address that later. They locked her up tight in the back rooms. Oh shit, they sent her to the back rooms? Pathologic crossing over with the back rooms, it all makes sense. Here's her blood too. Still warm. What will you do with it, Doctor? You're not going to make the townsfolk drink it, are you? They don't go they don't go much for that approach round here. Though those savages in the termitary have done worse, or so we suspect. No need to take your shoes off. I'm on the brink of a major breakthrough. I'll be signing a new important decree here soon. To enforce it, I'll likely need everyone available. Step blood, I'm stuck in the dryer again. God damn it.
Oh no.
Okay, the organism that fought. Received samples from a sick herb bride. Her antibodies are what the town needs. Time to brew a real vaccine. Let's see. If we mix morphine crystals and water, we actually do just get some morphine, which is nice. You never know when you're gonna need morphine. Hey, more stuff. Craft vaccine. It's craft vaccine. First attempt. Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug. Okay, we have unlocked a new thing. I've come up with a new recipe.
Yeah, come up with a new recipe. Oh, have you seen the trailer for the new Dissidia game?
I did not.
It looks so good. It's like it takes place in like modern day Tokyo, and
Okay.
the graphics look amazing.
We'll have to take a look. All right, so town died. So Ideas for new decrees will appear if I carry out tasks for the locals. So we've got stopping time, which will halt the town clocks. Requires a few patrolmen to do. No other resources. It has basically a pretty overall good effect here. And we've got curfew. Restrict the townspeople's freedom of movement to reduce the spread of disease. Takes a good chunk of patrolmen and equipment. Reduces unrest, but does nothing to stop the contagion. Variolation of the population. Immunize townsfolk with Old Gimski's new remedy. Effects plus 200 contagion, and basic no positive effects.
Good.
Quarantine. Find the relatives of the infected people and put them in quarantine. Reduces contagion, but huge unrest spike. And then we've got first attempt. Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug from the emergency epidemic community. Big drop in contagion, but big spike in unrest. Protection from Shabnak. Place frightening scarecrows in uninfected districts. Actually does reduce the contagion somewhat.
Interesting.
Okay, so then stopping the clocks really doesn't drain our resources much. Okay, we kind of have to try the first attempt here, I think, in order to... Oh, and then we get to put these in effect for the next days, too. Let's see, stop time. Quarantine is gonna send there. It's gonna send unrest spiking, but kind of need it. A little bit of curfew to keep people. Oh, we don't have enough patrol people to stop to like make that happen. Stopping the town clocks should help. And day 5, we've got a little curfew as a treat.
Do you think that this game is more focused on balance than Pathologic 2 is?
I think so.
This feels like the difference between Fable 2 and Fable 3 to some extent, where Fable 3 is like, you're going to have to do some shitty things in order to survive, unless you want to just, like, I don't know, cheat the gold system.
Pretty much.
Which I did, because I have too much of a guilt complex, and I don't want fictional characters to get mad at me.
Much like the game Laugh Track, we're out here doing some things that we really don't want to have to do in order to, for the greater good.
Yeah.
Let's see, always heard they made his character born in the US. Fair enough. Okay, the decrees are enacted.
Don't ask how it was executed. Doesn't matter.
It just was.
It just works. Todd Howard did all of this himself.
True. Well, let's see. Since the day isn't technically over, I'm sure Yulia won't mind if we go and visit her at 1 a.m.
I'm at stop.
She's probably up. Worms.
You won't.
What you looking at? Is my face that interesting? No.
And you're like, yes, and they're like, ooh woo.
Ooh woo finger tappies.
Yeah. Yee. Yee.
Every time I see one of them, I wonder what they are. This is an Odong. Cowfolk. They're raw, unfinished. I can't get rid of this one. Follows me like a dog, he does. Stop to catch my breath by your ass, and now it eyeing you. I know this look. I mean you no harm, Mogahun. I want only to look. Look at what? Stillwater used to be an observatory, but there's no telescope, so no stars to look at. I want to take a look at you, Amite. I haven't seen a creature like you in a while. Your gait, and your rags. Look at the rags. What do you mean, rags? Do you have any idea how expensive this coat is? I mean it with respect. I love rags, and I love creatures. Love studying. We Odong are simple, herders, but Bodho granted me a mind. Hunia Hrutoi Ohan. I love studying creatures. May I study you, Amite? You want to follow the doctor from the capital? Follow him like a dog now? I do not follow like a dog. I'll stay put. He comes to this house often. Your house knows you, but for Mogahun, this house is new. I will study him and how a house treats him. Haven't seen anything like this before. We get few visitors.
The texture in the clothes is so interesting, and that Odong looks real wet.
Right? Like,
The rain showing through.
they've done a fantastic job of taking the existing assets and really just griming it up.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he does look very like wet and shiny. Like the rain is doing work.
And like again, the texture on the outfit is just
Mhm.
standing out for sure. Cause like, yeah, the Odongs look shiny anyway, but like,
It really does give him nunchucks. It really does give him a look that he is this slimy thing from the earth.
Grayson Bard. Guess
Welcome
what? Guess who suddenly woke up from weird ass dreams?
Astrid. Yeah.
What kind of ass dreams?
Yeah, tell me more. Back from working, how's Pathologic? Pathologic is weird as ever. Thank you for the delicious egg. Let's see, study me how exactly? No taram sagui baidal. I'll stand in the corner and observe. What an odd creature you are. So much tabarinut. I can be useful to mind. Very helpful. Eche tayatal. Are you offering some kind of arrangement? Uwu? I see stains on your rag. Tiny drops. Yun Geshib. Is it ox bile? You must need it. If you have it on you. Say you need more, I can get more. You could use it. Yes, I could use some more. I need it for the prototype. I need belladonna and novocaine too. Beauty drops and numb water. I know. Oh my god, belladonna as beauty drops?
They go blind.
Yup. I can get those for you, Mogahun. I'll bring you as much as you need if you let me study you, observe you. I'll trade bile and whatever else you say, Chen Chelsi.
So you were in like an MC Escher mall, Brazen Bard.
You know, I mean, there's a lot to be said about malls and how they're basically the grand, like, decaying castles of our time. Like, if Dracula had been made in our, like, day and age, then I'm pretty sure that Dracula would live in, like, the crumbling remains of a disused mall.
I could see that. Like, Dracula would be just like in the Auntie Anne's.
Yeah. He would, like, live in the office itself, and just, like, the central, like, admin for the whole place. You're like,
Yeah.
this place was once a thriving metropolis of trade, and so many people would come here, but now it is in great decline. Let's see. But yeah, I love that the Odong knows belladonna as beauty drops, even though like I cannot imagine people. I suppose depending on the time period, it could make sense. I thought you'd give me the ingredients in exchange for getting to observe me. That seems like a trade to me, Daniel. This is not our way. Things of use are valuable. Even Mother Bodho grants herbs in exchange for the bride's dances, and bulls for the drover's labors. Letting me study you costs nothing. I won't ask much for the bile, but it should be a trade. You want to observe me in the still water and trade ingredients to fuel the prototype? It's a deal. Hey, what about me? I got used to having you around, and now you want to run away with the doctor from the capital? Here, I thought we were friends. Get cucked, pawn. He's my worm now.
Get cucked.
We are friends, but I befriend creatures to study them, Amite. I studied you, and you are no strange creature to me you are no strange creature to me no longer. Farewell. Let's see. Do I seem as ruthless in my studies then? So now we have a worm who will get us ingredients for the prototype. It's good. We were starting to get oh. This is one of the scarecrows, I guess, to ward off the Shabnak.
Ooh, interesting.
Gee,
But
that
like,
one's
you
mighty
think it would
ugly.
be on fire, you know?
You'd think so, but I guess only the fires are only burned in the infected districts to keep the Shabnak away.
But like, if you wanted to keep the Shabnak away, you think you would set it on fire. Why would it be afraid of just some sticks?
Good question. Gee, that one's mighty ugly. Whose idea was it to put this nastiness everywhere? We're scared enough as it is without these towering wooden things. Should have put up something nice instead, something beautiful that would please the eye. They say scarecrows ward off all things unholy and unclean. Not doing a great job with the unclean ones then. I haven't had a bath in a week, but here I am. I know, they're to scare off birds, right? It's obvious. Birds spread the infection, so they're keeping them away. You know what? If that's what it takes for you to believe that this is a good idea, sure. Birds.
Birds.
Oh yes, historically, belladonna drops are used to dilate the pupils of the eyes to make the user look prettier. Side effects include elevated heart rate, blurry vision, and occasional permanent blindness. Ask your doctor if belladonna is right for you. Such nonsense. What evil do birds ever do anyone? Birds are God's own creatures. Any infection bounces right off of them. That's not true. Ma, let's go, Ma. I don't want to be here. Hang on, wait, I've got it. Ma, let's go, Ma. I don't want to be here. Ma!
Nah.
Your son is being very sensible. Go home. Being outside is not a great idea. This town is in quarantine. I don't want to look at the scarecrow no more. Give that kid a second. Smoking lung. I'm doing, yeah. I love my smoker's voice here. The little kid is related to Hurricane Charlie. He's one of the...
Hurricane Charlie's nephew.
The plague rages here.
I want y'all to know that drawing this sofa with a lizard head is maybe the dumbest thing I've done today.
Today.
I need to make sure I'm being reasonable here.
Good. What the hell is this thing? Can I set it on fire? No. I've never seen those little nest-like structures before. Whoa. Child jump scare. Belladonna drops are still used homeopathically. Ooh, the end of the day has come, in which a scene unfolds. Sorry, the end of the day has come.
Smart, intelligent,
Yeah.
logical,
Ugh.
but
Whoa.
so very
Oh.
fixated on whatever he deemed important.
Oh,
We wouldn't even allow the possibility that he could miss something. He failed to understand what kind of place this is, what soil.
this.
He only noticed what was convenient,
Ugh.
so we mostly left him alone.
Shit, we're in the theater.
I sympathized.
Can you hear me?
I need to be in 2 places at once. 3 places.
Ooh.
Otherwise, it's all for naught.
Can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying?
I love this.
This is fun.
It's like they've gone out of their way to like really up the theatrics for this version. Every time, okay, so this is basically like in the first two games. At the end of every day, a new pantomime was rehearsed in the theater, and the theater was nowhere near this big. But like they've really upped the scale of it to include a chunk of the town in here. It's like, but like, is the theater really this big, or is this just, are we in miniature? Is this and like, my God, like this is like, there's so many layers to this. We looking at this like, are we? Oh yeah, it's always been set up as a play. Damn, like this is fantastic. Like I recognize the archway here of the two mistresses, because that's in the theater itself.
Oh, you're obsessed. This is good.
Oh my God, I love this. All the world is truly a stage. Let's see, this way. Let's see. Just moving from one set piece to another, much like the game itself.
As if things are animated.
I guess we return to the Stillwater.
The day is over. The end draws ever closer. A new pantomime is rehearsed here.
Oh. Okay. That's what that's a spin on what the game would what the narrator would say in the first game. "5 years ago, when the disease arrived for the first time, people feared the unknown. Now they fear what they know all too well. What do you think is more frightening? The unknown or the inevitable?" I'd say the unknown. You're a visitor. You didn't see the first outbreak. You're frightened, but you don't feel the doom that haunts those who've already faced it. They all believe that if you take the helm, we'll slip through the reefs. I did what I could. I took charge of the emergency command and ordered a hospital open. I hope it's enough. All these responsibilities you have now. Why isn't your head spinning? Not even the Stillwater is the Stillwater anymore. It's the whirlpool. I wanted to apologize about the Stillwater. They've moved their headquarters into your house, and I don't think anyone even bothered asking you. What makes you think that? They did ask, and I agreed. I'm curious whether the Stillwater can calm the maelstrom. So many busy, frazzled people will come here now, and the house will watch them, let its breath move through them. Think of it as an experiment of my own. That's the last thing I expected to hear. You're full of surprises, Ava. Good night. We'll all wake up in a town that has entrusted itself to you. Our fabric is always marked by will. Simon's, mistresses, the ruling families, and now yours will weave itself into this tapestry. I wonder what will change. Honestly, I remake a lot of things here. Time travel is now available today through all clocks in the town. Amalgam gained 100. Okay. With all of the things that we've accomplished, it allows us to move around in space and time.
Again, we earn amalgam by doing different tasks.
Yes. And also by breaking mirrors.
Yes.
So, we're at the end of day 3. We can go all the way through to day 5, where the town truly ends. We currently cannot go to day 1.
Yeah, which would be, I think, the most tempting.
Mm-hmm. I think we should go back to day 2 and see what we can accomplish there. The town ends on day 5, but there's 12 days. Yes, because currently, currently the way that Dankovsky has handled things is so bad that the town ends
Other
on day
people's
5.
tragedies cannot possibly compare to the tragedy of Bachelor Dankovsky.
But canonically, the town survives until day 12. That's where a crucial decision comes. The army fires a shot. Would you be so kind and grace me with your signature, Honorable Bachelor? Right on this line here, if you please. Can I at least read it first? What good are signatures if everyone's going to read the papers first? That's what you're supposed to do? Only an idiot signs something before reading it? It's just a statement that you're speaking with me of your own free will, by your own desire, dare I say it, that you volunteered to tell me your sorrowful tale. Is this some extra way to humiliate me by pretending I wanted all of this for myself? I'm back reading my own book before I sign it. But didn't you want to tell me about the second day? Just a reminder, I wasn't asking about it. It's you who insists that the events preceding the outbreak are crucial for understanding it. So, this guy is clearly getting very annoyed that we've just gotten done telling him about day 3 and now we're going back to day 2.
This is fine.
You're mocking me, enjoying what little power you have. No matter, I won't forget any of this. Wonderful. Now then, day 2. According to witness testimonies, Bachelor Dankovsky desecrates the body of the deceased town sage and healer, heightening social tensions among the populace.
Oh, fun. This will be fun. Who do
Yeah.
we desecrate? Simon Kane, or we desecrate Burak, or who do we desecrate?
I think both. Because
Yes.
Simon Tame would have been the town sage, the healer would have been Isidore.
Oh,
Barak.
downstage and healer. Yeah, it's not the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to do a diagnosis of. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, because it's always suggested that Simon Kane and Isidore were infected, and that's what really killed them. If we're able to get a sample of the plague from them, that would be a lot. Hell, I mean, being able to see Simon Kane's body at all would be unprecedented in the entire Pathologic canon.
It's gonna be good, fam.
Heading out in 5 minutes. Alrighty, Sid. I'll be sure to start uploading these to YouTube more thoroughly. Wait a minute. So you actually know what happened that day? You were just pretending it wasn't important? As far as I understand, it was in Isidore Burak's house that you discovered the first signs of the, they called it the Sand Plague. It doesn't matter. You broke in. Don't interrupt. Fine, I'll rephrase. You entered Isidore Burak's house with what purpose? With the sole purpose of robbing Isidore blind and selling his belongings to the nearest pawn shop. There was but one flaw in my perfect plan. This town doesn't have a pawn shop. You're so intent on seeing me as an enemy. I am a scientist. I pick enemies of a significantly higher caliber than a middle-aged Homo sapiens with an unhealthy liver and pancreatitis, further aggravated if I may venture a guess, significant exhaustion and a cardiac insufficiency.
Yeah!
He's been holding that shit in all day.
You think he practiced it in front of the mirror? He's like, bet you're gonna time travel? Don't fuck this up.
Right? All of the things he's been dying to say to this motherfucker. The doctor sounds like how you view your zombie. Ah, what delightful tricks. Even my pancreatitis. Well, it's not an uncommon problem in my demographic. Still, color me impressed. Do you pull rabbits out of hats for your patients like that too? I've seen cases much more interesting than yours. Enough. We're wasting time. Have it your way at BK. You've got it. I'll close the report and pretend I know nothing. Tell me what you did on the second day, and what interests me most is not your detective games, but the origin of the Plague. I believe Burak's Diath and the start of the Plague are connected.
I never said I was a smart lady. The Plague idea. Life's better when you can be easily entertained, you know?
Listen, if they're gonna pronounce it Steppy, I don't have to pronounce shit.
All bets are off.
Let's see, alas, that day I found no time to visit my colleague. Or did I come too late and run into a locked door? So all of this is stuff that has happened this way.
Just so you know, I'm gonna go lurk
at
now.
least, as we remember it. But now we have the ability to unreliably narrate our way into a better future. After burial, Isidore's body is inaccessible for examination. To exhume it means to bring both the wrath of the entire kin and the town authorities upon myself. And
Fuck it, we ball.
I mean, why the fuck not? Even if I believe these tales, why do I need Isidore's killer? Let the authorities deal with him. I needed Isidore alive. Okay, so...
I mean, or we could examine the body and then go back in time and not examine the body and just take that knowledge.
Exactly.
Does the time travel work this way?
Let's see, achievement unlocked. I used to talk to Burak a lot. Begin the second day. Another news, you bought a second monitor yesterday. Didn't work out of the box. The power and cables were like watching a T-Rex trying to jerk off. Damn things allowed you to either plug the screen into the wall or have it atop your desk, not both. God, that sucks. It's really inconvenient trying to figure cables out sometimes. Letter from the edge of the world. It was Isidore who invited me to town. Invited and then was killed. His study may hold circumstances of his death, as well as some clues for me. And then, today the late Isidore Burak is being buried. Do I have a chance to examine his body before that? While I was getting off the train, Isidore was being killed or maybe already dying. Examining the body would help find a connection between these events, if there even is a connection. I think the first thing we have to do is get to his body.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, here I'm to quarrel with the kings forever, or could this have been avoided? And we've got trading sites here. Today I could examine Isidore's study.
Call it dinosaurs, like
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
How did they spell that?
Like dinosaurs, but with an F instead of an R.
Dinosaurs. Yeah, the internet's just pretending this didn't happen. No one on the Pathologic subreddit has taken up.
Wonderful. Pharmacies are closed and supplies are running out, but with my equipment, I'll be able to create almost anything I need. Here I can create medicines from found materials. I won't be able to create anything complex, but I can put something together from 2 or 3 ingredients. Nuts and matches, hell yeah. We're gonna make sure that we got plenty of stuff to trade with children.
Oh my god, Bad Grief canonically refers to the Bachelor as the Bitchular in the Changeling route.
Amazing.
Honestly, I want that to be a thing.
Julia is very intelligent.
I hope so.
Shame that it's a tragic kind of intelligence.
taking
So,
the
how's the
med kit.
seesaw in your head? Are you getting used to it? Remember what we talked about last time?
Did we talk about it yesterday?
I didn't say yesterday. I said last time.
How aware is she of this non-linear time?
Incredibly.
I don't understand.
All right, never mind. I dreamed last night that we have 3 seasons here. Makes sense, doesn't it? Everything else comes in threes, 3 ruling families, 3 mistresses, 3 parts of the town.
Just 3? Feels like a dozen and a half at least.
You're thinking of the districts. Each has its own character, but broadly speaking, the town is divided into 3. The stone yard surges forward, the earth clings to its roots, and the knots bind one to the other.
3 banks separated by the branches of the Gorkon. You're right.
But that's just another way of talking about ourselves. Oh shit. I was reading it from the stream itself. That's not helpful, Jamie, because you're gonna lag. That's just another way of talking about ourselves. After all, one cannot live without the other. The town is indivisible, a single organism.
I've noticed the animal symbolism, but your town doesn't seem whole to me. It's more like a chessboard broken into squares. So I've managed to get a new USB cable and HDMI splitter that works like an extension for the pitiful bit of cable that came with the screen. Now it works like a charm. Excellent. Look forward to doing some streaming then. Hydrate and unshrimp.
Yay! Unshrimp.
I needed that.
Heck yeah. Are you still doing squats?
Yes, if people are spending the points. Hi there, Cove.
You don't see the town as a unified whole? Wait, say it, do it.
Because it's horribly planned.
No, you gotta make the sound.
What sound?
The unified whole. Thank you.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
That's not true. For instance, I can walk along the entire bank of the Gorkon without pausing to catch my breath, but you say you keep stumbling whenever you cross from district to district.
That's how
you see the world. Why?
God, she's even pointing out the video game mechanics of how every time we go to a new district, we literally like stutter.
Load.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Mono has added 5 squats.
Let's go.
All of these are good answers, and it's a way to show that all of this marks the Bachelor as different from the Haruspecs. Because I'm an outsider, everything here keeps trying to shut me out. Because I'm a doctor, for me, even a human being is a collection of cells, tissues, organs. Are you hinting that I'm fractured myself? Or I'm simply uninterested in your town? I don't plan on staying here long, so I see no need to pay attention. And all of these together...
It feeds into your gameplay style.
Are you hinting that I'm fractured myself? Not at peace with myself? Not a unified whole?
There's a grain of truth in that, but I think for many, the town is fractured without Simon and Isidore.
For many, but not for you?
Not for me. I rarely leave the still water anyway.
What does Simon have to do with it?
Others will tell you that his authority kept people in check, and without it, they went mad and conflicts arose. But I don't think that's it. Simon wanted this fracturing, and the fact that you see it.
Is what? Shows that he and I are alike?
I don't know, but I think it's important. And in the end, it will help you, not hinder you.
At least I'm not wasting time on dull walks from point A to point B. Wow.
Rude.
But like, for many, the walks along the town helps you to like get intimately familiar with the lines, to know this town because you're attempting to cure it as the Haruspecs.
Yeah, but also Daniel has no desire.
Yeah, he just wants to. He sees the town as a whole, as a body, but like he also just sees it as a foe to be conquered, as a plague to be cured.
That's interesting. It's like if how you played Skyrim, like if you fast traveled or if you went by foot, altered the game.
Right. Let's see. Imagine just fast traveling everywhere in Skyrim and not looting anybody that you killed. It's like, be a hell of a different game. And
That would be very difficult in a fun way.
Mm-hmm. Did I hear about the cop who was caught at a glory hole? Apparently he was there for an anonymous tip. Wow. Yes, I have successfully scrungled Tara. Here we go. Okay, so.
Dude!
Huh. The sand pest drains every sinew, twists the bones, prompts moans to deliver from its it is mercy. Wow.
Language hard.
A man lies here. He's brought you time. Accepting his gift will be an act of mercy. Stay away from him. Back off, I say. Do you want to catch the plague? I will not die of the plague, and neither will he. But he does have the plague. Perhaps I can still save him. You cannot. All that remains is to take this man's time. His name is Leonti, and his hours are numbered. He's clinging to them tooth and claw, but he won't be able to keep them. There are medications that can help him release his grasp. The sand pest causes extreme agony, and probably leads people to inevitable death. Perhaps euthanasia really is a mercy. A man is suffering because he's trying to hold on to his last few minutes. If you relieve him of hope and pain, he'll die peacefully, and those minutes will be yours. What a Russian way of looking at things. Do you think I'm a vampire or something?
Say it out loud.
Do you have a reflection? Oh.
Boom.
I'm not sure. I was joking. The cathedral's machinery is working. Theoretically, anyone could collect the last moments of dying people. I have some medicine on me. Take it. The cathedral's machinery? Our cathedral produces time. It also allows someone to capture it. You know by now there's a lever inside. It allows you to mend amalgam vessels when they're broken. That's curious. I felt something crack inside me when... Oh, you wouldn't believe me. A body has blood vessels, and also amalgam vessels. The former carry your scarlet past, while the latter carry your silver future. Didn't you know that? I think I missed that biology lesson.
Vampire Doctor, different game.
True. I only explained mercy to you. You don't have to show it. If euthanasia is not just merciful, but also useful to me, I should certainly consider performing it. You can find dying people in plagued districts. They're lying on the Groant, grieving their fate and refusing to accept
I do not have a refined sense of humor.
I feel like it's funny, especially for you, an English teacher.
It just makes me giggle.
How do you know all this? I'm the cathedral's caretaker. Such a strange town. So this is basically another way to earn amalgam. The suffering of those afflicted with sandpest is unbearable. With a precise dose of drugs, I can grant them peace, and whatever remaining time they have becomes mine.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like their lifetime.
And they don't have a whole lot left, so we may as well yoink it for ourselves.
Like stealing organs. This is the stealing organs mechanic.
Pretty much. Apathy-inducing drugs draw me closer to my goal. Mania-inducing drugs push me further away. The euthanasia must be carried out before the pulse reaches 200. If I administer too many apathy-inducing drugs, the patient will die in agony. Administer too little, and I won't alleviate the patient's suffering. I must find the right balance. So I need 120 to reach. Okay, so I've got some heavy dose of morphine. Okay, looks like just the right spot. The patient's passage away was swift and painless. Got some morphine back, and a heavy dose of morphine. Alright, thanks, my guy.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Mercurial teeth aren't good for you or the dentist.
I'd rather not hear this.
So yeah, that was something that was told about in the trailers and such, is that you basically steal time from dying people to have more amalgam for yourself. But hey, we've got another break coming up, so once we're done with the break, we'll investigate Isidore's body and see just what he has. Maybe, just maybe, we can come up with a new vaccine or find some of the answers. So, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. Or at least I'm back.
Hey, bitch!
Hey there,
Oh,
Life,
hello.
Welcome in, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I heard you explaining dinosaurs to the boyf.
I was like, I need you to look at the dinosaur.
I heard, saying something about how you thrive on this kind of idiocy.
I do, yes. This is how I hope to be defined.
Good. Happy Friday, Life Force. So congrats on 200 check-ins. Another news, the urge to spend $8 on a 200 box of compressed cotton towel tablets and dropping them into the candy bowl in the lunchroom at work alongside a few packs of bouillon cubes and gold paper wrapping keeps rising. That's, calm down there, Satan. Saturday here, but thank you. Yeah, glad to see you. We're about to see if we can investigate Isidore Barak's body.
In like not a sexy way, but like it could be.
He's dead.
I said it could be.
The cemetery is the perfect place for worms. No dying.
There's someone
for
who
me.
wrote that fanfic. Don't even lie, Lola. You know someone did.
Probably.
I
No
imagine
dying
what he was
today, Meghead. Tomorrow you may. The Earth is off limits for strangers today.
Like,
it's illegal for us to die today.
like you examine Isidore's body, and then then you're like, oh, I wonder if these genetics run in in the family.
We get a
then you're like-
flashback of like a vision of him from beyond the grave, and the vision from beyond the grave is what fucks us.
Right, and then he's like, let me get some Artemy. That's my fanfic. You're welcome.
There we go. Important ritual is underway. Important man died.
They're just lying there, Nick and Moses was the autopsies.
Excuse me. Important man died. Aradzon Gashudaz Vaina. Do not meddle with mourning for Isidore. May I see this important man? He is important for me too. It was him who summoned me to this town. You may not. Yiri. Isidore is not here. He is passing the trials of Suok. I mean Isidore's body. May I see it? The body is being prepared to meet Bodho. Soon they'll bring it. Bodho will see it and say his words. Vite Julies Bainabdi? I have no clue. Let's see. Where are these preparations taking place? Why do you ask, eh? It is a big, important task. One cannot appear before Bodho just as he is. Important man, important preparations. Do not meddle. By had. I dream of a future where bodies will not need preparation for burial, because nobody will die, you see. You're Zudelachshi. Dream
If no
too
one
much.
dies, then we just quickly become overpopulated. We're not thinking this through.
Yeah. Dream too much. Men like you often come to our land. Perhaps your land will help science. No, the whole of humanity turn a new page. I would like that very much. Cemetery is closed in the morning. I can try returning later, in the middle of the day. So, we don't have a chance to investigate the body right now. But what else do we have? On day 2, someone barricaded Isidore's study. If only I'd come there in the morning. Well, shit. It's, it might still be morning by the time we get there. It says 17 minutes of travel. Oh, we are very close. Child.
Mister, do you really fix people?
I suppose I do in a sense, if I don't break them completely.
And doggies? Can you fix doggies?
Doggies are for other doctors to fix, girl. They're called veterinarians.
Any veterinarian would work, even you. There's a doggy in a cage in our gang's fortress, but he stopped eating, and we're worried about him a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit.
Why is it in a cage?
He's doing just fine. He's being punished. The doggy snuck into our fortress and was being really naughty. So we, locked him up. But now he's been sulking, he won't eat. He's getting real skinny, and he just sits in the corner wheezing. He sounds like me, and I think he might be broken.
What do you mean, wheezing? Is it having trouble breathing?
He's like Weezer, the band.
Oh no.
That's what we're worried about. He was okay at first, but now he whimpers and snaps at us if we get close. Poor doggy.
All right, I'll go take a look at your doggy. But not right now. I've got to take a look at,
I'm gonna go return some tapes.
Now here's the thing. You and I know full well that this is probably not an actual dog.
No, it's probably a dog head.
Exactly. And that, this is just, like, one of the dog heads from in the first game was, caught by the Solana halves. And they asked Ajani Burak what should we do with this guy? And like and you get to either let him go, or kill him, or hand him a leash.
Now, is it better or worse that it's not actually a real dog and it's actually like a starving child?
Who can say, really? Like,
say.
to them he's a dog, but like to us he's a child, and this is rough. Like wheezing, the evolution of coughing. Yeah.
Coughing, wheezing.
Happy Pokemon Day, by the way, Blue Lobster. Let's see. Mono says, arf, 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 arf.
Yeah.
Curse has come from the steppe. Angered Bodho we have. Woken Suok. It's all that blasted railroad. Cut through the steppe it has. Every engine picking at the wound anew with its wheels. Stop wagging your tongue, missus. The tracks have nothing to do with this. Have you seen how much soot they discharged from the factory vents yesterday? That's where the filth comes from. They'll poison us all with sulfur and lead, the murderers. What will we breathe, eh? Lead and sulfur. A lot of talk about how, you know, the plague is the result of industrialization, and there's definitely a lot to be said for that. Like, is it because of the toxic fumes, or is it because nature is rising up against this violation of itself? It's not the vents, mister. Big sorrow. Granny told me this. The sorrow happened very, very long ago. 5 years ago. Began with muck on the walls, too. What kind of sorrow happened 5 years ago? The plague, my good man. What else? One fierce hag, that one. You said about those 5 years ago just now. I can smell the fires and the burned meat already. Oh, sorry, hang on. Almost made up me mind to leave the patrols that time. Slapped me notice on the governor's table and all. Hated to lock people in sick houses like that. Ugly business that was. But then it was all over in 3 days, innit? Exactly, 3 days. Can't be that damn late again. Defeated it, we did. Buried our dead. Cried us a river. So enough with that now. I'm telling you, it's the vents. Factory discharge. Just the factory muck on the walls, right? To find out what this muck is, I need to take a sample of it first. Use the scientific approach. How would you take it, my good man? It's all the way up there. Oh, that's never stopped me from taking it all the way up there before, let me tell you. Only Boulder can reach that high. Sorry, only Boulder can reach that high.
I don't think this kid has enough eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. You out of your mind? Don't touch this muck, just burn it and be done. Ignorantia non est argumentum.
God damn.
He's such a piece of shit. I love him. This isn't soot. Isidor's house is covered with a creepy substance. Neighboring houses are still clean.
He was gooning.
These are new. And again, Isidore was one of the steppy people. Ooh. Got a drying rack.
Oh, neat.
Herbs. Got a bunch of nuts in this box here. I want people to treat me like the doctor treats people. Oh. It's Foreman Oyen.
Just want to be bullied like that. Bullied like Daniel bullies.
It's the foreman of the abattoir.
Abattoir.
One of the
Oh.
Olgimski's workers of the abattoir. A heavy man arousing heavy suspicions, but no interest. No interest. So, in Pathologic 2, spoilers, by the way, if you intend to play it, but you know, we're like fully bouncing around timelines here. Speak to me like I'm an ignorant twat. So in Pathologic 2, Oyun admits to killing Isidore Barak because Isidore says that he doesn't have a whole lot of time left in this world. And like, this mask is something that he's fashioned for himself because Olgimski needs someone who is one of the kin to keep them in line. Because he recognizes that the kin respect strength. Whether or not it's like the strength of somebody who fashions themselves as a bull in the image of their gods, or just a brute animal that will beat them into submission, is open to interpretation.
We've all been through this before.
His head has way too many paws on it.
It looks like you know, in oh my god, The Substance, when did you see The Substance?
No.
Okay, it's brutal body horror, but this is like midway through Demi Moore. When she's like an old hag. It's good.
His head looks like a pumice stone. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It
All
looks
those, like, little
like
paws
80s
and
wet.
paws. It does. Who are you? You cannot be here. Yaba Sashan.
Ooh, do we need to message Mono?
I did, yeah. He
you
looks
got it.
like
Awesome.
Greetings!
Hi, Dr. Phineas. How you doing? Are you aware that this place is a crime scene? I hope you haven't touched anything. I am Foreman Oyun, and you cannot be here. Outsiders are not allowed here. Tanehagwi Hunudie Uruhagai. This is a kin matter. My business alone. I'm Daniel Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. I'm in charge of this town now. I don't think that's gonna go over well. Isidore Barak sent me a letter inviting me to this town, and then he died. I'd like to check if he left anything for me here. You can have a look if you want to, but touching is Horayultai. The gods that came here disturbed the lines of this place. Don't do that. It's not allowed. How's Pathologic 3 as mind-bending as 1 or 2? I would say it's even more mind-bending. Because Pathologic 3 has a non-linear timeline. We get to bounce around all the different days and retcon stuff that happened, and we go from making the timeline so fucked that the town dies on day 5 to hopefully make it through to day 12. Let's see. What lines are you talking about? You, the guards. You are all Zerlig Amertad. You know no respect, neither for the land nor the dead. And I am the foreman. I'm responsible for the lines, for the kin. I should be where Isidore was, even if Isidore's blood has been spilled. What do you know about Isidore's murder, Uwu? I know that he was killed. I know he will be committed to Earth. I'm here to keep vigil over his blood. His blood? You mean his body, or do you mean Artemy? Is keeping vigil over blood some kind of local rite? This is an usharal between me and Isidore. Stay out of it. Very well, I'll leave you to it. Let me just do what I came for. The murdered man's friend, a strong, steppy man, allowed me to examine the study. Without him, I'd surely never have guessed or managed to do so.
A chain breaks at the weakest link.
I told you, Buchure, don't touch anything. Look, but don't touch. What's so hard to understand? I said it in your language. Auten tala helender. I'll have to add you to the list of suspects if you keep me from collecting evidence. This is a sacred place, a site of spilled blood. Touching anything isn't allowed. Only keeping vigil is. But what if I need to touch things to make sense of this, to learn how the blood was spilled? All you need to know is that blood was spilled. Your curiosity taints this place. It's not idle curiosity. Think of it like this. I'm honoring the deceased in my own way by trying to find out what happened. He's not gonna buy that. I said no. Don't you dare. Ishamda Horezo Bainab. Put it back where you took it. I hope you realize how suspicious your behavior is. Yes, haha, taint. The big man won't be persuaded by samples and prints, but he doesn't want me taking the package. I need to find a way to drive him away. The bundle on the table strangely draws my attention, and this butterfly. How often do you encounter blue morphos on the Gorkon? Now, if this was Pathologic 2, I'd take a look at that package and be like, hey, that looks like something that if I open it up might have some cool shit inside, like nuts and fruit, and maybe another package that I could open and find more stuff in. Because that was literally something that you could do when you opened a package. Like, sometimes there was another one inside, which was amazing. Anyway.
A tape.
Murdered in his own study. By evening, the study will be sealed. He's not even trying to feign friendliness. He can't feign intelligence either. I assume this gentleman will be the one to lock it up. I doubt I could stop him. Yeah, this dude has shrugged off bullets before. I should take a closer look at him. Just a giant steppy man. His right arm is larger than his left. Means he's working for Olgimsky. Interesting. I'll remember that. He came to keep a silent vigil over the blood. And perhaps Isidore was wounded. I don't know for certain. But blood isn't surprising given the mess. What happened here? A struggle? If Isidore struggled against someone, traces might remain. Aha, a fresh scratch. A claw? A knife? A horn? A bull wouldn't fit in this room.
You'd like to think.
I know, I think one already has. The mark may or may not be related to the murder, Uwu. A search? Did a thief break in and after death and loot the place? There was clearly something on the windowsill. umbrella, pistol. Horn's blow could have left the scratch. I'll keep this as my main theory. My game theory.
Oh, the game theory. Good.
Thanks for watching. Enough examination. I'll move to conclusions. So the conclusion is, take it, take it, take it, take it. I already tried to take it. With Oyun here, I have no chance. I remember Maria's words about Simon's trace in this study. But all of this is extremely suspicious. I don't understand what killed Isidore. It's as if they're overlapping. I still must examine his body. There's mold outside. I must find it, study it, show it to the authorities. It could be behind any object on the wall. And I need to hurry.
Interesting.
At first the study seems fine, but mold could be hiding on walls, behind hides, posters, furniture. I need to check the entire second floor. Oh hey, a mirror. Or a
Who's
Malcolm.
staring at me through the looking glass?
He's okay with me moving literally everything else, though, it seems. But not taking that one bundle.
Bend a tree all you will. It'll grow towards sunlight.
What?
Hi there,
Good.
RH Dave. How you doing?
Hello.
This is a place of death. Naha Barahan Gazar, a sacred place. You cannot stay here long. Have you looked to your fill? Stop trampling it with your feet. You're so eager to shoo me away. It's almost as if you don't want me to find any evidence. I am safeguarding the place of the dead, the spilled blood. You wouldn't understand. Tanig Dagui Khun. I'm trying to understand how Isidore died. If he meant something to you, shouldn't you be helping me? This is not your Zaya. You shouldn't be here. I'm a doctor, and Isidore was one too. He invited me to this town before he died. I'd say that gives me the right to be here. No. Shihari Hungeshish, an outsider. You think you are needed here, but you are wrong. We need kin, and most of all, Isidore's son. Someone who will understand. Do not insult the spilled blood. Leave this house. Listen, Oyun. This house is the source of the contagion. By staying here, you risk catching the plague. Please take it from me as a doctor. You need to leave. That can't be. Enne Aragagui. There was plague here before, but now it's gone. You are lying. You need evidence? I can prove that. It's not hard to come by. We are seriously agitated now. Aha.
Mother Botto warms her kin, feeds them from the bosom of her veins.
All right, Brazen, have a good night. I hope your dreams are less weird this time.
Yeah.
What is
Have
this?
a good night.
What have you brought here, Tanik Hagui-kun? What have you in your hand? You know perfectly well what this is, Oyun. That's why you're suddenly so twitchy. I have seen it. 5 winters ago. It was because of that Isidore sealed off the crude sprawl, locked people in their houses. Hunur, Haraldaba, how they screamed. Why has it returned? How can this be? I thought I had stopped it. What's that supposed to mean? You knew about the plague, I take it? Give that here. You will only make it worse. Tanig dagwihun. Enough. She hangaltai yumechegashish. Get out. I assure you, I have the town's and Stepp's best interests at heart. I need this sample to... And we get kicked out. Okay. And we lost a bit of health from that. So, he recognized what it was. I examined everything I could. The evidence doesn't connect with the mold outside the house at all. The mold got inside the house. Whatever killed Isidore, a man or beast, a haunt or a disease, he died in agony. And the significance of his death for the town is comparable only to Simon's death. He recognized it. Just a quick glance at the mold was enough for superstitious Oyun to flee in horror with my sample. And he threw me out, too. I can't inspect anything this way. Probably not important, question mark? I didn't receive Isidore's last parcel. Now the house is locked. Well,
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
let's go check out the let's go check out the kids, you know. Their dog is not feeling well. I know, Mono. The dog. We're gonna take a look at the dog. Are you a dog? No, he's a good little mouse. Okay. T.
It looks like Trogdor's face.
It does. Oh, hey, this is the shady shop. But we don't.
Ooh.
But Dankovsky doesn't know that. So this is just a house like any other,
Interesting.
of no importance.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Bulls. Just kind of sitting here grazing. Alright, let's check out this furry and see what's going on with him. Of course, Stankovsky doesn't know about the children's caches, so not a whole lot for us to actually look at here. He doesn't know about the game they play. Oh. They've actually constructed a cage for him.
Oh no.
Oh, look at all this. They've done little drawings on it. We got cats and dogs and a shabnak, maybe? They made themselves a whole tower in here. Kind of reminds me of the polyhedron in a way. The kids keep the town's authorities in fear. And what are you doing here? On bandits. If we were Artemi Burak, we'd be trading some premium shit for some good medicine with these guys. It's not Ken.
Oh my god. Look at this Chad.
I know, right? Like this is a real gang leader right here. Notkin, Soul and a Halves chieftain. There were two large gangs of children in the town. The Soul and a Halves kept animals and called them their halves, which supposedly understood them better than any humans did. Every Soul and a Half had such an animal companion, though I never saw a single one.
Put my trust in Paw, Claw, and Whisker, not you, Drifter.
I feel like his face is a lot more scratched up than previously. Hi, Kappa Appa.
Yeah.
How you doing? He looks like he'd snatch your watch and be able to sell it back to you. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong there. Your problems, little imp, are caused by the tower. You've completely lost touch with the earth up there. I used to be like that too. Then I took an arrow in the knee. I mean, remember when we all used to play together? But now the games are over. Ellipses. Don't go soft on him, chieftain. If he's turning up his snout at food, let him. Ah, so the doggy was a doghead all along. I should have guessed. He violated the treaty. He stalked around our turf and he broke into the warehouses because he wanted the lanterns. Our guys were going to give him a thrashing after they caught him, but I wouldn't allow it. See, Doctor? There he is, unarmed. He's just refusing to eat for some reason, which is why we sent for you. Lanterns? What does he need lanterns for? It's not like we haven't tried asking him, but the pup won't speak. Ellipses. He knows he's violated the treaty like the dirty flea bag he is. Not only trespassing, but stealing from us to boot. That's like spitting in my face and rubbing it in. It's personal. I can forgive a lot, but if I let this kind of foul play slide, I'd lose my own gang's respect. So you locked up a trespasser like the big tough gang you are. Now what? What's your plan? The plan was to punish him and send a message to the others, but then he went on a hunger strike on us. Perhaps you might let him go? You can't keep him here forever, you know.
It's a raid.
Hey, raid!
Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are playing Pathologic 3.
Welcome to the cocktail lounge.
Oh, shit.
Please.
Ooh, Resident Evil
enjoy
Requiem.
the
Let's
stay.
go. How was it?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, and it looks, not only does it look fascinating, it looks gorgeous as well. And that reminds me, I'm gonna send you a thing that I saw on Blue Sky.
Ooh.
Made it past Raccoon Police Department? Hell yeah.
On a scale of 1 to daddy, is Leon daddy?
I feel like he's definitely become daddy.
Okay.
He has aged well.
Fine wine. Is that my
Like a
first
daddy.
rodeo? Daddy! Lady Jimmy tried to step on me and she started sending me Chinese thirst trap. Oh my god, yes!
Hell yeah.
I'm glad that it transcends all cultures. We all want her to steppy on us.
Definitely. Let him go.
Negativity.
Come on. We let him go, and next thing you know, he'll be out there blabbing about our lantern cache. He'll tell all his doghead pals.
Don't listen to the doctor, chieftain. We can't let the pipsqueak go. We can't.
Yeah, the governor's not going to intervene on this. You've tortured a kid to within an inch of his life. He can barely speak anymore. Are you going to starve him to death? Go to Khan, Doctor. Tell him I'm here. Oh, looky, the little mutt just whimpered something inhuman. What's that you're whining about, puppy? You want Khan here, huh? Do you want us to dance a jig for you too? Forget it. Khan, that's Kane Jr., right? Khan's their top dog. Those pups are all up in the tower where the winds have blown the last of their wits away. They think putting on a mask is all it takes to reject their animal nature. But that's just silly. How can you overcome your nature with a mask? I reckon Khan sent this little dolt to us to begin with. His plan was to steal our lanterns, and now he's holed up in his tower, afraid to even peek out. Do lanterns really warrant such severe maltreatment? Well, first of all, there was no whatever. You know what I mean, Doctor. It didn't happen. We tried to feed him and he refuses to eat. And second of all, screw you too, okay? I told you, Doctor, it's not about the lanterns. He violated the treaty. And go fetch Khan if you can't settle this conflict without him. What was the point of sending a messenger for me?
Yeah, sure, we should send a messenger to Khan so he grabs him and takes him prisoner. What kind of jackass would want to just walk into captivity? Use your brain, man. Boom, liberals.
Oh, and by the way, thank you very much for the follow. Follows are always anonymous, but very much appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat if you want, but never feel obligated. Let's see. Obsidian says, assuming regarding Leon, that you want to rip off his shirt and lick the sweat out of his nut gutters. What a fucking sentence.
Nut gutters?
Like, I've heard cum gutters before, but goddamn. We sent for you. That's kind of cursed, not gonna lie.
Nut gutters.
We sent for you because the pup is starving himself, and it's not right. We're not beasts, unlike them. I want to do this the proper way, treaty and all. Are you sure you haven't gotten cold feet? You're the leader here. Why don't you go to him to negotiate if this is all so important? I thought you were a sensible man I could have a sensible conversation with, Doctor. I don't want war. I don't want bloodshed. All I want is to find a reasonable way out of this. But the ball's out of my court now. And then we just have two fucking two bits of Latin. Ingenio polit cievim natura negavit. Let's see. What the hell does this Ingenio polit cievim natura negavit. One of the only sources for this also is basically translating it into Russian. Because of course. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not finding anything for it. This guy's such an asshole. I love it, right? This child play may have gone too far. I'll report to Governor Saburov. Let his men reason with the juvenile kidnappers. Oh, Dankovsky, you ignorant son of a bitch. You know, the adults will not deal with this. The children are beholden to their own laws here. But, you know, we can go to the polyhedron and deliver this message. Sure. It's not like we don't have really important things to do today. Like, you know, investigating Isidore Burak's killer and his body. Hi, Melissa. How you doing?
Trans rights?
It's good to see you.
Darling.
Hell yeah, trans rights.
Who gives a shit? They're Nazis.
I don't know if there are any Nazis here. This is Russia. Pretty sure it's one of the last places that they would be.
This looks so pretty.
I know, right? And look at the polyhedron. And like the walkways somehow look even more ramshackle than they did previously. Just like those buttons. Fair enough. Oh, there's no dog heads in the way. shit, we're going up the polyhedron, everyone.
Let's go.
Fuck yes. These used to be just like stone stairs, but now it looks like they're fashioned from steel. And like all of this rebar and like everything, it makes it look simultaneously somehow more solid, but also somehow more precarious. I don't know how to explain it. Thank you for hitting me with completely safe for work nunchucks, Mon.
Hey, Lola.
Hi, Miko. How you doing?
Can you go off the edge?
Probably. I don't
Like,
want to waste dying here.
I know. It's just my intrusive thought.
I know, the lapel de vide is right there.
Do you think it lets us?
I'm sure it would. After all, we could jump off of it in all the other games.
Okay, fair. I didn't know if it would give us like an invisible wall.
How you doing, Mika? Give you $1 to find out. Do it.
Do it.
I'm not above doing things for the bit.
Oh gosh, the biddies have arrived.
Inserting your turn.
All right, fuck it. Here we go.
We ball.
Fuck it, we ball. Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay, we can. That cost us a bit of amalgam, but that's fine. We literally can just jump off the polyhedron. We're just like, fuck it.
That was worth it.
Yes. Luckily, it saved right as we came up to the district.
That was really fucking funny.
Excellent, excellent.
So we never done nothing for you, shit.
Right. Hi, El Chavez. How you doing? All right, now back up the polyhedron.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing up.
Let's see. Ooh, we can make a sedative mixture if we trade with these children.
The ambient noise is also good, like the chattering noise.
Yeah, they've done so much to really make this place feel alive. Okay. Found a recipe for this herbal mixture.
Oh, well, it's a raid.
Oh my god, Elfgal! Thank you so much for the raid, Nia. How you doing? Welcome on in, raiders. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I chat. I'm joined by my dear friend Jamie here as we play Pathologic 3. How you doing? What were you streaming tonight? Bailiff, welcome in. What are you doing? Oh my god, we just started a treasure train. Somebody paid me 100 bits to jump off of this incredibly tall, impossible building. Last time I saw Nia, she was playing Look Outside, which is another game that I really want to play.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited to eventually play Look Outside.
Yeah, it's very
together.
much a VTuber simulator. You know, you're basically trapped inside, and you gotta force yourself to like take showers and look after yourself and be deeply distrustful of everybody around you, and to the point of agoraphobia. Finish Sunless Sea by becoming again what you once were. That sounds incredibly cryptic, but also something that sounds very cool. I'm sure that makes a whole lot of sense if you've actually played it. Okay, I need to see what this is. Lose your mind, eat your crew, die. Take the helm of your steamship and set sail for the unknown. Sunless Sea is a game of discovery, loneliness, and frequent death, set in the award-winning Victorian Gothic universe of Fallen London. Okay. Okay. I am intrigued, Wade. I will add it to my wish list.
Thank you for...
Jamie, thank you.
That was the dumbest thing that came to mind.
Okay, polyhedron is pretty good.
Polyhedron.
What about polyhedron?
Polyhedron.
Miko. Wonderful. Notice how our apathy is going up, like the more we're out in the rain and climbing up this incredible, impossible structure.
And also we have the intrusive thought that we can fall off this fucking thing. Now that we've faced that fear. Oh, duh. Lola's like playing with the camera and shit. I'm like...
Take a look at the wall here, though.
Oh god, it looks like skin. It looks like skin. It looks like that one, the oldest human in Doctor Who, who's just like, moisturize me.
A little bit, but look at what's scrolled on it there.
Oh yeah, there's like, yeah, sketches.
Yeah, it looks like sketches of the polyhedron. Like, it looks like it's made out of its own blueprints.
That's neat.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Like, the idea that this thing, it really reinforces that this is an impossible building. And, like, when we talk to the children, they see basically a world of fantasy within this giant building. And most other people see a series of mirrors. And the fact that we see paper and blueprints says to the children that we are at least somewhat different from the rest of humanity, because we can at least see partly what it is that they see. Although as an adult, we will never be able to experience the fantasies that all of these children can. So, for people who are just coming in, this building was created as a monument to hold the soul of a near immortal man. But the children use this incredible building to visit their fantasies. Basically like the Matrix. Not only can they experience their fantasies within, but they can take other children with them into those fantasy worlds. And while they're in here, they do not age. So, you know, it's kind of a metaphor for childhood and trying to chase utopias in a way. He's built different, aka wrong. True. You again. I don't get it. You're like a moth and this place is the flame. Out the door with him, in the window he comes. Every day the same. What do you mean again? I've been here before? Your memory is failing you. Not so fun getting old, huh? Let's go, mister. I'll show you the exit. It's a fine exit. You'll like it. I think you've mistaken me for someone else. That old face of yours, I'd recognize it anywhere, like my little sister sketched you. She draws awful. So this is like the only time we've actually visited canonically, but because these kids move around in fantasy, maybe they don't see the timeline the same way either. You're lucky, boy. I won't lift my hand against a child. Lucky indeed. At your age, physical activity is dangerous.
Oh no. I'm roasted.
You'll strain yourself and then we'll have to haul you out of here. Follow me, I'll show you where the exit is. What do you mean, at my age? I'm 28. 28. That's about 20 too many. I told you yesterday, adults aren't allowed here, and here you are again. Yesterday? And still, why do I remember my first day in the town so badly? Only the very beginning. Well, I guess we don't have any way to talk to, oh. Huh. Unless, of course, Khan isn't even in the polyhedron. He's been beaten in the marketplace of ideas.
Oh.
He's lost his first debate. It was then that he decided to leave the town for the oh my god, you're down here? I could have spared myself jumping off of that fucking tower.
It was fun. It was
was.
for science.
Huh. He's made himself a little can of stones here. For what purpose? I can stand on it to look down on him.
Looks like I'm the last of the Canes willing to tend to the real world now.
Non scale sed vida discium.
Huh. So, no knowledge, something, life, something.
How he talk?
Wrong. It should be discimus at the end.
I remember some phrases every so often. My uncle tried to teach it to me, but I slacked off during the lessons. I hated studying, but I've always liked how it sounded like an incantation. What does that one mean? Non scale sed vida disc something.
I know, slight mispronunciation, debate lost.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you for doing the treasure train, though, everybody. I really appreciate it. We do not learn for school, but for life.
There's also this one, Irare humanum est. I'm not sure why it came to mind just now. What does it mean?
That slight typo fire wizard gif, yep. To err is human.
To err is human. Uncle once told me about the Tower of Babel. Long ago, people already had a polyhedron of their own, but it turned everyone against each other, and they stopped understanding one another because of it. It seems that is a shared fate of every miraculous tower.
Does your polyhedron also confuse the language of all the Earth?
I don't know. People argue in the same language, fighting about it if it does more harm or good, but it's like they're still speaking something different. They don't hear each other, or they don't want to.
Why is it that only children live in the polyhedron? We know the answer. We know it's because they're the only ones who can see the fantasies there. But Dankowski doesn't know that yet.
Uncle lets us in there to protect us, but not all children want protection. Some of them don't want to be with us, like the soul and a halves living in the warehouse. Be on your guard if you meet them. They're notorious dullards.
Those dullards are keeping one of your dogmust buddies in a cage in the warehouses.
What? Damn him. Who was taken? Grunky or TikTok?
I don't know. He didn't try to show me any short-form videos, so I assume it was Grunky.
Good.
I don't know. I didn't ask his name. The boy hardly speaks at all.
It's TikTok then. He's a quiet one, but no matter who's in prison, we have no time to waste. Come on, the sooner we get him out, the better.
Let's go.
TikTok on the clock. DJ, turn my speakers up tonight. Yeah.
You know, I think this is the first time I've actually seen Notkin and Khan in the same place. And I guess it makes sense that they don't really see a whole lot of each other. As, like, Khan is very much of the heavens and of the mind and of, like, all the cerebral stuff, and Notkin is of the earth and the things that are tangible and common and real, in a way.
This game is real woke, letting furries have thoughts and opinions.
True. But hey, we'll take a look at this diplomatic meeting between gang leaders in a moment, because we've got an ad break here. So everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back.
Right back.
All right, everyone, we're back. Let's see. Miko says, "Don't know why you're confused about the babble. Ich begriep vollkommen war he het overheft." You know, I'm probably completely butchering it, but I made an attempt. Grunky sounds like a relative of the Grungler. Could be just a Russian Grungler.
Oh.
Ah. Jamie jump scare.
It's my second time. Oh no. Like, Jamie, hurry on back. I wish I was a Grungler.
If only we had a trolley. We'd ride it down the rails away from this place.
Would you look at that? Casper Kane, the one and only, descends to us from his ivory tower. If I'd known you were coming, I'd have rolled out the red carpet.
What should a man do once his guts have turned to rags?
I need to tell you something, Ash. As I get back to the actual game where I'm doing things, Lenny is incredibly bong-shaped. I checked my DMs.
He sure is.
I'm glad that we have reference pictures to prove that he is bong-shaped.
Mm-hmm.
You okay, Grunky? Have you been beating you? Have they been beating you? Have you been beating yourself? Have they been beating you, torturing you?
Khan.
Khan!
Please forgive me.
What have you animals done to him? I mean, he's a dog, but y'all are animals, so he can barely breathe.
Easy, easy. We never laid a finger on him. He's been starving himself. We bring him food, and the silly thing won't even eat it. And you, Doctor, why have you returned? I thought you weren't interested in our squabbles. I'm not. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I mean, relatable, honestly. I asked the Bitchler to attend. I figured you wouldn't dare violate the treaty in his presence. Praxis and Theory, welcome in, Raiders.
Hey there, Praxis. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we're playing Pathologic 3 with my good friend Jamie. Sorry, you were going to say?
That is an excellent username, Praxis in Theory.
It really is. Praxis is very much a cutie as well. When were you streaming tonight? It was a
Monster Train.
Hell
What
yeah.
is Monster Train?
I think it's like the series of like Monster Prom and that sort of thing, where different. I think it's by the same people, unless. No, I actually it may not be.
I was thinking about that one horror game that was a train.
Oh, it's a deck builder type game. Oh, okay, yeah. I remember this now. Yeah, it's kind of like Across the Obelisk in a way, or like Slay the Spire.
Choo Choo Charles is the game that I was thinking of.
Yeah. God, that game really was like popular for all of like 5 minutes.
Damn it! It's not Choo Choo Charles 2.
Although, if that game does well, there could be a sequel based off of how the lore shows that a whole bunch of the train eggs were hatching.
Oh my god, what a sentence.
Yup. Funny you should say that, considering this pup of yours violating the treaty and being punished for it is the exact reason we're all here. But I'm fine with having an arbiter being present. I'm willing to hear any offers you have.
I only have one, a hostage swap. Let Grunky go. I'll take his place in the cage.
Oh, shit.
Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. God be damned.
You have a train with multiple floors you have to defend from invading enemies. Right, yeah, I remember watching you stream it at some point. Yeah. Looks complex, but seems like it'd be like a lot of fun once you get the fundamentals down. Nani the fuck?
The fuck?
What? What?
Do what?
What?
I love this like quick change at what.
Mm-hmm.
It's my decision. My people are my responsibility. Uncle Simon taught me that you can relieve someone of their pain and shoulder their burdens yourself, then you must. I have to stay the course for their sakes.
So you're not even considering an option where no one gets locked in a cage?
Have a great night, Praxis in Theory. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting us with your homies.
Yeah, have a good night, and yeah, get some good rest. Mwah.
My uncle once said I had a great test of character ahead of me. He also spoke at length about how imprisoning your soul was the only way to know true freedom. But I never understood what he meant till I saw this cage, and I just am very literal as a person.
Looks like Uncle Simon did a poor job of explaining the concept of a metaphor to you.
What's a metaphor? You're oddly quiet, Notkin. What happened? Isn't upholding this treaty what you wanted? You'll recall it does permit hostage exchanges.
Yes, of course. I'm just wondering what the catch is. What are you after, Casper?
My name's Colin. That's the difference between us, chieftain. You're always looking for a catch, but I just do what my heart tells me to. Also, I intend to eat in the cage. I'm just going to be in the cage. I'm going to eat, though.
Despite all his rage, he is just a con in a cage.
Yeah. Don't trust him, chieftain. Bet you ain't think he's got a lockpick in his pocket. We lock him up now, he waits for nightfall, then pop, and he's gone.
What do you think of Casper Kane's offer, Doctor? You're the arbiter, after all. You know what? Sure. Let's play along. There's no other option, Notkin. You're going to have to agree, or you'll end up starving Grunky to death.
3 meals a day and a bed, oh boy.
I know, right? I don't even have to do any prison labor.
They just bring me food and shit, and I don't catch the sand pest.
It's a good deal to me.
Hell yeah.
So be it. Have your way, Casper. Open the cage. But I'm warning you, if you pull something, it's war.
You mark my words, chieftain. We lock him up now, his entire posse's got to kick down our doors tonight.
That won't happen, Grunky. Tell the crew not to try anything. I'm going to handle this myself. Is that clear? Last thing we need is bloodshed.
I hope you know what you're doing, Khan. My decisions echo in the future. Saburov decides to look the other way. Patrolman won't intervene until the children kill each other.
What the hell?
I mean, the adults know not to get involved in the affairs of children. Casper took the captivity of one of his own too seriously. He's going to negotiate and ask me to arbitrate. Sol and Halves released their prisoner. Casper took his place in the cage. He no longer needs my help. Casper Kane is held captive by the child gang called the Solnahavs. The gang war is still smoldering. So that goes well into the future then. Well, let's see what else we can get done today. It does say that it would be later on that that Isidore's body would be ready. We should check in on it. You know, I mean, it's just a body. It's not like it's going anywhere. Meow. Alright, how about now? Okay, looks like we're allowed in. I don't remember this altar here with all these red gems. Looks very much like a...
Why would it matter?
A vein full of blood. A lot of kin here ready to... Let's see. In one day, the people lost their patriarchs. Yesterday, they raged and sought the guilty. Today, they mourn, feel ashamed, and beg to return. Ooh. We examined this thing. It'll make us apathetic. A great man lying in the middle of nowhere. Farkhad didn't deserve to die. Oh, cutscene.
Ooh. Okay, fam.
Yeah. Oh,
Exhuming
it's
Isadora's
Artemy.
body.
He's come to pay respects.
Oh, and isn't this further saying that his body is being rejected?
Yeah, like the earth wouldn't allow it to bury him.
Oh shit, that's really cool that they're showing it.
Yeah, and this is
Because
where...
then we don't have to exhume the body because it never was able to go in.
Not until Artemy had like rendered judgment over whether it should be buried or burned. And that's something that we decided for ourselves in Pathologic 2. It'd be interesting to see where...
Was the body pushed out of the coffin?
Yes! Oh hey, it's Ruben.
I'm at my rope's end. I can't take it anymore.
At my rope's end? What a curious phrase, considering you're pretty much destined to die. I've heard of you, Dankovsky. You'll be surprised, but I've heard a lot about you. We won't talk now. Earth is crumbling over my mentor's body, but one day we shall talk. Tomorrow, maybe. You've stolen Simon's body. No need to play dumb. You came for Simon because he'd chosen you as his successor, am I right? Excuse me, I did tell you not to play dumb. I won't run away from you, and I won't hide. We shall talk, but not on my mentor's grave, and not behind my nemesis's back. And don't you go all niminy-piminy on me. The fuck does that mean? I'm investigating the phenomenon of Simon. What do you know of his death? Shut up. All right, we'll talk later. Ener Gashudal, what have we done to anger she? Why does the ground not accept Isidore? Why does it push the coffin with his body back out? It's because he has no continuation. His son does not know the lines. He breaks his own line. The son does not accept his inheritance, and so the ground cannot accept his father. Right, because in order for the ground to accept him, Artemy had to come back and talk to Aspedy and formally declare that he was going to take Isidore's place as the town's doctor, as the head of the kin. How could the ground not accept a body? You don't really believe it's pushing the coffin out, do you? Maybe the grave just wasn't dug properly. Transfam. Don't worry, we've all thought it. The ground is alive, Duratai. It decides who will lie in it and who will Zohid Beshe. Isidore's Khargi does not go into the ground. It does not fit. See for yourself. His path, his Khargi, that is his inheritance. Since Isidore left his path, someone else must now walk it. That's what Bodho demands. The young Burak is a good man. I knew his milk mother. A heavy burden, Harachaulu. It will break his spine. You know, we never really discuss who his mother is. It won't budge. It really won't. Would you look at that? If Grandpa Isidore can't go into the ground, does that mean he'll stay with us like in the tale of the Gaza Durohi Tanushe? Will Grandpa Simon come back too? Do not speak of that Cain sorcerer, Huged. Isidore kept company with him. That's the source of our troubles, Terra Zemete. That's why Bodho is angry. Kane Sorcerer. I haven't heard that one about Simon yet. I thought he was well liked here. He's well liked by the townspeople, but he's not liked by the kin because he made the polyhedron and all the other unnatural things that are wounding Mother Bodho, that are tearing up the earth. Don't listen to him. It's not him talking, but the grief that claws at his throat. Simon was Khairata Hun to us, just like Isidore, and we lost them both on the same day. The fact that two pieces so important to the town were removed from the board at the same time bothers me too. We're gonna talk to Artemy.
Stock. Poor Stock. We tried to convince him, but he refused to believe us.
This is not my Artemy. It's not the same voice actor. Forgive the big city Echelio, father. He didn't mean to intrude. I came to pay my respects. I never met Isidore, but I understand he played an important role in this community. Thank you. Now be silent. Don't you want to know how and why your father died? You are a doctor. This is our last opportunity to examine the body. Leave him, Mogachun. Young Burak is searching for his path, Mehen. Open your eyes and see that he is struggling. Eche Hunde. The kin is waiting in awe to hear his words. No one is waiting to hear your words, though, especially not young Burak. Isidore personally invited me to town. This must carry some meaning around here. Young Burak will be gathering herbs for the offering. Tonight, on the bank of Gorkhan, near Olongo. You may talk to him there. Do not talk here. Why there? It is permitted to spill blood there. Here it is not. The earth in that place will be pleased. What are you really? It is almost as if Mother Nature was molding you out of clay, but abandoned her project halfway. Now that, Danielle, is kind of true. Never mind. Say what you will, Mogakun. You can talk tonight, but choose your words wisely, Mogakun, for not all of them will be taken kindly. Are you trying to preserve Burak's peace of mind, or are you plotting something? Duty to his son. Duty requires me to tell young Burak what I find about his father's death. I'll find him on the bank of the Gorkhan, even in the evening after the funeral. It would be logical during the day to learn everything possible about Isidore's death. And it's a good thing that we can wander around in time in all sorts of ways. But I guess we're not going to learn anything about Isidore's death right now. Oh, hi, Aspity.
Aspity!
Yeah. Eerie eyes. Not a wife. Isidore was a widower. The organizer? Ooh, look at that. The doctor who drove the sandpest from the town. Rest in peace, my faithful colleague. How could you die now? Why can't you rest? It does look like he died in pain based off of how he's just twisted like that. All right, well, I guess we come back in the evening.
So glad we got to see that. That was really cool.
Right, and to see it from Daniel's perspective of how, like, sure, this is sad, but this is also really weird, and you're throwing away an opportunity. Grace, she talks to the dead. What do you have to say to us? Ooh, that's some good shit. Butterfly in a box. A stupid and beautiful ending for an ugly caterpillar.
Boing, boing, flippers.
Hi, Jakers. How you doing? The graves were tended by a very young girl, transparent as a blade of grass. She claimed she could speak with the dead, and the townsfolk all believed her. Lethargic, for a low attention span. I suspect her mother drank heavily during pregnancy. God
what
damn,
an
Danielle.
asshole!
What the fuck?
You can't just say that, Daniel.
Right? It's just like, yes, this was a fecal
Fecal
alcohol syndrome baby. God damn.
What's happening?
Help, Doctor. My dead whisper to me that you are leaving empty-handed. You came too late.
I don't know why I came anymore. All I found was death, gossip, and superstition.
Isidore will not talk to you. The ritual sealed his body. Even I cannot hear him. My dead whisper to me that Isidore can talk to his son now. He doesn't wish to talk to anyone else.
If what you say is true, I wish both Buraks to have a good talk, whatever that means.
It's a shame you haven't met Isidore earlier. Neither alive nor dead, but it wouldn't have been possible. You didn't even know about the old place.
What is this old place?
Before he went into the earth, Isidore was embalmed in the largest of the old settlements, Shekin. It means ear in the steppe language. This was a special embalming fluid. No one had been treated for burial this way for many, many years.
What is so special about this embalmment?
It's an old ritual. I don't know the details. The only keeper of this knowledge was trusted with Isidore's body. His hands prepared him for the earth. He made it so that Isidore is now silent for everyone save his son.
Well, you are right about one thing. A doctor can learn much more from a body when it's not embalmed. Okay. So now, we could start the day again, earlier, and now we know that the body is going to be embalmed at Shechen. So, from early morning, Isidore is embalmed in the Steppe village. The journey isn't close. I need to examine him before midday. Isidore's body departed for the funeral. I was late, but now I know exactly when and where I should have looked for it. Over here, all the way over in Shechen. Oh wait, here. So, like, they sent us through this day and deliberately had us not learn a whole bunch, so that we could now go back and say, now we know enough to be somewhere else. Thank you, Grace. Like, even though it's not useful information to us, technically, it's still vital that we go there, because even if we don't believe in the whole shutting everything off from, like, Isidore being able to talk to people, it's still vital that we examine the body before it's embalmed. Even though the kid would probably kick the shit out of Daniel for trying. I didn't manage to touch the body, but the keeper of the dead told me that in the morning, Isidore was being prepared in the Steppe village. Let's say I made it there, and I'd made it there in time. I won't examine the body with the morning Steppe people present. They'll tear me apart, Lisa. Were you hoping I would say that?
You're tearing me apart. Yes, absolutely.
That's what the Tommy gun does. It tears you apart. Isidore has found peace. Okay, so I guess it's the evening now. That means we should be able to find Burak out in the steppe. So this day is not a complete waste, because we can at least talk to Artemi today and maybe learn something. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not.
The guy who plays Mark is coming to a local movie theater here for a screening of The Room. He's done this before.
I really want you to ask him if you can, like if you're there, like to ask him if the scene from The Disaster Artist is true. Like, did Tommy really need dozens of takes in order to get the lines for his own movie right?
Yes.
Because according to The Disaster Artist, the oh hi mark scene, like multiple times he's like, what is line? And they're all just like, I did not hit her.
He wrote
it's
it.
not true. Yeah, he wrote it and he kept forgetting the line over and over again.
I did not hear.
Yeah. And so they repeat it to him in like a very neutral tone
That there's so
of
much
like,
to the world.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh hi Mark. And like over and over again, like he flubs the line until someone hands him the plastic bottle, and that is what causes him to focus on getting the line correct. And even then, his best take is the I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. If I go, I will ask. I will 100% ask.
Wonderful. All right, Artemy, let's finish up tonight with a conversation.
You don't know
Oh my
what
God.
you've got until it's
So
gone.
kissed.
They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Okay. Ah, wrong button.
Because you don't know what you got till it took me so long. I was like, what are you referencing? You don't know what you got. It's gone. You heard that. Yes.
We wrote to each other, you know, your father and I. He invited me here. Without him, I feel lost in this town. Not sure
I'm basically
where
your
to go,
stepdad.
what to do. Your steppy dad.
Steppy dad. I was writing with your dad.
Sorry to hear that. So now I'm trying to puzzle out what happened to him. Stay out of it. My father's death is my Kagi, not yours. What's Kagi? You don't know. You don't know anything, M. Shen. I know something about your father's death. Certainly more than you do. I've been to the crime scene. Met a huge steppy man there. He introduced himself as Oyun. He's the one who sealed the house. Oyun is the foreman of the abattoir, an important man among the kin. Father's kindred. That means he's allowed to enter the Diad house, but he has no right to bar entry for the others. I think that's it. That's all I've managed to uncover regarding your father's Diath. Yeah, I know more than you don't. Here's the one thing I know. That's it. Thank you, M. Shen. My Hiad is buzzing so much I didn't want to listen to you. But you've brought me solid facts. Well, solid fact. Instead of empty chatter. I'll pave a road with those facts. A road that will lead me to the answer. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. Sorry. And if that answer concerns you too, I'll come find you myself. But now, please leave. I need to face the steppy alone. I'm almost positive your father was killed by that Oyun fellow. He was acting like a criminal who came to cover his tracks. That is a terrible accusation to make against kindred. The kin would have torn you apart on the spot for it. But I'm a half-blood that doesn't really belong in either world, so I'll just send you away. You have no sense of measure and don't know how to finish on a clean note. Ugh. Why don't you just give what I said some thought? You might be right. My decision echoes in the future. Burak no longer wants my help. He believes finding his father's killer is his duty, but I'm certain, deep down, he's grateful to me. I have to make this all about me. So it seems like despite the fact that we've uncovered so much today, there's still a hell of a lot to do in day 2. And honestly, that's really exciting. The fact that it makes you relive these same events over and over. In a way, it forces you to become as intimately familiar with these events as repeated playthroughs of Pathologic 2. It makes you like learn and care about the characters and how they interact with one another and how all of this comes together. I've never seen a person this old before in the town. That's cool. But yeah, like, I love that this is how the game mechanics work this time.
It's very fun.
I also love that my instinct is to go to talk to every single one of these children, but Daniel doesn't give a fuck about them. Okay, so next time, well, we're gonna go on over to the king's place and we'll have a word with them. And there we go. The story is saved.
This was so neat.
Right?
I really enjoyed this time.
I'm having, like, now that we're like really into the meat and potatoes of it, like the game is showing you like why it gave you so much prep time, why it did so much tutorializing, because you need all of that in order to properly digest what is being put in front of you.
Totally.
But now I'm here just like shove it all into my face. Give me every last scrap you have. And it's like, no, you've got to, much like a bull, you have to pass this through many stomachs. You have to bring it up and ruminate on it, and then swallow it again before it can be properly digested. God damn, I'm on fire with the metaphors tonight.
Yes. Did we finally leave the tutorial? Hard to say.
Yes. Oh my gods. Yeah, this was wonderful. Thank you for joining me for this.
Oh, absolutely. This has been a great time.
Right? We've been looking forward to this for so long, and I wouldn't leave you out of this for the world.
And this is like a huge payoff too. I mean,
Right.
it's calling back stuff that we were curious about in Pathologic too.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean the body's being rejected from the earth?
Right? Just like that makes no sense to us as like people who've never, like people of science, but for us who like came in a Pathologic too, it's just like, oh yeah, it makes sense that the body is rejecting, that the earth is rejecting the body. Artemis has not come into his inheritance yet.
Absolutely. Oh, that warms my heart, Tara. Thank you for hanging back to see there is a monstrosity here.
Yes, thank you for I was getting to it, but thank you for like pulling us back on track. We are very much in for a treat here because we have a double bill of Jamie art. We are blessed. All right, we're gonna start with the thematically appropriate fat Pikachu.
Yeah. So thick.
He's so thick.
Yeah.
And carrying a little love letter, an anniversary letter saying, happy 30th anniversary, Pokemon.
So good. Fat like Lenny. Yes.
I love the little blep here.
You gotta have a blep.
I just want to remind everybody, some of the first episodes of Pokemon the TV show had Ash fucking hook up a car battery to Pikachu's cheeks so that he could attack a rock type that was otherwise immune to electric attacks, enough to just break through and beat the shit out of Onyx.
And when Pokemon trainers do animal fighting, it's all like cool, and when I do it, they tell me to get out of target.
Hi, Raki. We're just winding down here. But let's see. And then this is a Dinosaur.
It's so stupid.
It's fantastic.
And it was like, I need a reference picture of a lizard slash sofa. I can't believe this was actually a thing that was fucking said in this game.
Right?
But it
The
was just
fact
like-
that this has been said in this game is, and now we are exposed to it.
And it is also nowhere on the subreddit. I also want everybody to notice I spent a decent amount of time of this stream trying to make the buttons in the cushion not look like buttholes. And I couldn't. I don't know how to make them not look like buttholes.
JD Vance comes over and then the head just like emerges from the couch and just swallows him whole like a snake.
Like, this is like JD Vance the Scaly.
Amazing. Thank you for gracing us with this blessed artwork.
You're so welcome.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go burr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.